Matchup here in North Carolina. Starting us off is Julia Bollinger, and this match is underway. The dump down tried immediately on the other side by Ava LeGrand, the setter, and they give it right back to her here, and we're going to see our first right side attack by Brenna Schmidt. Now Sophie Hampton swings, and this is popped in the air. Kansas State keeping it alive. Big swing there from Van Lennon. Will they give it back to her? No, it's another one, and Schmidt will get the first point of this matchup. Brenna Schmidt, the senior middle blocker, goes on the slide there for the kill. She's averaging just under 1.5 kills per set. And now it's LeGrand, or excuse me, that is LeGrand from the back row, and that one finds the donut in the defense. Sophie Hampton, who was on fire against App State on Tuesday night, gets her first kill of the match. And I think the game plan for the Wildcats is going to be to try to limit her to as minimal swings as they can possibly muster. And the set goes a little wild there. Tar Heels taking their first lead of the match. It's North Carolina by 1 here in set number 1. This is Jackie Taylor, the middle blocker, who's you're gonna see play a 6 rotation spot all the way around, and that one swings right through the block. Shaylee Myers gets her first kill of the match to tie this one up at 2. Shaylee Myers leads the conference so far, the Big 12, in kills per set, with almost 5, and there is a service error for Kansas State. First service error of the match. We saw both North Carolina and App State on Tuesday night here at Carmichael Arena get into a little bit of service trouble. Both were giving each other free points, and now Emily Bobbitt, the sophomore. The back set and the swing by Myers. Now Sophie Hampton. Set near side to Fox. And Reagan Fox got her first touch there. Now it's number 2, and she swings hard cross for the kill. Reagan Fox, a 6'2", redshirt sophomore. You'll see her play both the outside and the right side for this Wildcats squad. She's second on the team in kills per set at about 3.5. Sophie Hampton swings right into the block of Fox. It's the sophomore working early here. Kansas State with a 1-point lead here in the first set. Jordan Williams in the middle there is also a tough block for the Wildcats. You saw her get a tap on it there. Now Fox swinging. That time from the right side, a joust at the net, and Fox wins it again. Reagan Fox, she started on the left. They moved her to the right side here, and she's seeing success early on. Fox, her second block on that joust with Sophie Hampton up at the net, and Kansas State is by 2. This one popped over by Lainey Smith. And you know, sometimes you don't have to hit it as hard as you can in order to get a point. It almost looked like Lainey Smith was just trying to get that one over, and hey, sometimes you need luck on your side. But it'll count as a kill, and in the scorer's book, Smith will look down and say that could have been 100 miles an hour. That one goes into the net from Clinton. Now a back row attack coming from Myers. In the middle, there is Sadie Swift, the senior. Back row attack, Sophie Hampton. Kansas State keeping it alive. A free ball coming, though, for the Tar Heels. On the back set, it's Smith. Fox pounding it over that line. And one more touch for UNC. They just had to get that one over. A back set to Fox. It was a little bit high for her to get to it. Joust at the net. That one, you got to look out for Jordan Williams, the middle blocker. Williams was an original transfer from Kentucky a couple years back for the Wildcats, and she immediately had an impact on this team. She came in from Kentucky and hit 300 in the next season for Kansas State. And that one sails on the Wildcats. It's their second service error of the match. They're keeping North Carolina in it. And now back to serve this one away is the captain of the squad, Maddie May. The senior who is playing the libero position this year. Her and Bollinger have been switching off between libero and DS, and that's a fat rejection. Lainey Smith punched that one back. Maddie May again. Close to an overpass there, and there's a hard swing down the line for a kill. Anaya Clinton. Clinton, who is the junior out of Midland, Texas, for the Wildcats. Has played with them her entire career, redshirted her freshman year, and there's a big kill. That one coming from Haley Pierce. And that's who the Tar Heels are gonna look for, especially when Sophie Hampton is either out or in the back row. Haley Pierce, who worked so hard on that outside position. She was originally a right side attacker before she transferred from Virginia Tech. There's a swing. Was there a touch? No, there was not. And I believe we're going to get our first challenge of the match here, as Anaya Clinton adamantly went over to her head coach, James Manfield, and said that there was a touch, but they looked back at the bench and the assistants did not think so. So as it stands, a Tar Heel point. Clinton right through the hands of the block. And now on the overpass, a free ball coming. Clinton gets a second attack. That one gets put right back down from Taylor. Clinton's got to get this one over. A free ball coming. They back set to Thorpe. She's going to swing. There was a touch. It's a kill. Chelsea Thorpe, her first kill of the match. She was a big acquisition for Coach Shaw back in his second season. Got her to transfer over from Ohio State for the 2024 season. Clinton swings right into the net there, and now it's Haley Pierce on the block. It's popped up and out. So now the North Carolina Tar Heels get a 3-point lead. This is a 4-0 scoring run for them and their biggest lead of the match so far. A dump backwards there tried by LeGrand. Nice try there. It's Chelsea Thorpe again. Clinton trying to find the donut in the defense, and a player into the net on the Wildcats side, and it'll be a point for North Carolina. Kansas State has had a couple of attack errors so far, 3 to go along with 5 kills, so they're hitting .087 as a squad. Traditionally hitting around 300, they're at 291 so far this season, out hitting their opponents, who they hold to a 146 hitting percentage. There's a block right up front. It's Taylor and Thorpe combining on the right side for the block. K-State at 5-1 out of the Big 12, and of course North Carolina, the number 25 ranked team in the country, at 6-1 out of the ACC. On the slide, a punch over by Schmidt. She had the first point of the match, and now Pierce swinging sharp cross, punched over by the Wildcats, and here we go. That one, Taylor working in the middle. Now it's Clinton, and Taylor will put it right back down in her face. Taylor has been a solid block for them from the middle position. She's averaging just over 1.2 blocks per set so far this season. That one she got credited for a kill at 1.56, and now Clinton on the other side going right down the line for a kill. Anaya Clinton has impressed Coach Mansfield here in his 3rd season, and the way that she's just been able to maintain her health is really what's impressed him so far this season about her. Obviously, in and out of the rotation the last couple of years with some injuries, but he says that he's really enjoying getting the chance to play her an entire game, and he's playing her at all 6 rotation spots as well. So Coach Mansfield, talking to me earlier in the week, just telling me that there's not enough positives that he could say about the work that she's been putting in. And there on the near side is Shaylee Myers, who is pretty much been their key to the game every single game they go in. Her ability to hit with range and hit anywhere makes her a tough stop. And when I was talking to Coach Manfield, he was telling me that her hand contact is elite and probably one of the best he's ever seen. Sophie Hampton from the far side. It's near side Myers and popped in the air by May, giving them a good pass. And now Thorpe from the right. Myers got up there with Williams in the middle. And Thorpe again trying, and she that time swings right through the block. Chelsea Thorpe getting her 2nd kill of the match. Thorpe, one of the players who brings the most energy in the locker room. When I was talking to Coach Shaw, he was telling me that he is very happy to have her on his side of the net just because of how much she competes and how much of a presence she is, especially in the front. And there's Myers tooling it off the block for a kill. Shaylee Myers coming off of a match where she had 20 points, 15 kills against Northern Colorado in a 3-0 sweep. And Sophie Hampton, I mean, she doesn't hit it as hard as maybe some of the others might have in the front row, but her placement and accuracy is perfect. She drops it in right where no one is. And she was the one who led this team against App State in points and in kills. 17 kills, 18 points in 4 sets. And UNC downed App State 3-1 on Tuesday night. Up front, Williams, a set a little bit far for her at the net, and it's Sophie Hampton, and again, it's that perfect placement. So she's just gonna keep hitting it to that back right corner the way she's seeing it from the outside. For the Tar Heels, who have pretty much commanded this entire first set. Once they got the lead back in the first couple of points, they haven't relinquished it since that moment. A little bit of a tough serve receive here for Kansas State. A block right at the net coming from Smith. Near side attack from Fox. Was there a touch? No, she sailed it. She's been hitting the gym pretty hard, obviously. But maybe a little bit too much there, as North Carolina takes an 8-point lead here in the first set. It's the setter, Emily Bobbitt. On the back set, and the swing from Myers. Right side attack, and that one comes down. It's Lainey Smith who will play both the outside and the right side for the Tar Heels this season. At 6'3", her trajectory from when she hits it, it's hard to stop. A little bit of a run here for Bobbitt from the service line. Up front, Williams had that one sent right back, and there's Sadie Swift in the middle. Swift in her senior season here, transferred over from Stephen F. Austin a couple years back. Hasn't really played in too many games, especially the last season, but here she is, and now Fox goes sharp cross there, and a point as that one sails for North Carolina. So North Carolina, again, the first to reach 20 in this first set, and now up to 21. They're in the lead by 11 here in set 1, so they've really pulled ahead and stayed ahead. Things have been firing on all cylinders for the Tar Heels, and Bobbitt gets us going here. Right side attack, that one Myers smartly will tool that one off of the block. Shaylee Myers has had 12 or more kills in 3 of their last 4 contests. Again, leading the Big 12 in kills per set with almost 5, which is incredible. Fox taps this one in the air. And now Clinton has to just get this one over. On the back set, there's Smith. Fox from the right. Bobbitt got up there. Back row attack. That one blasted up to Mars. It stays in though. A tap up front from Fox. Maddie May, did she keep it alive? Yes, it's still good, and Clinton swings into the net. What a rally. That was finished by the Tar Heels there. They kept it going, and their senior, Maddie May, keeps that one alive. I mean, when I was talking to Coach Shaw about May earlier in the week, he said that if he could use 3 words to describe her, it's tough, steady, and confident. She's not one that gets rattled very easily, and she's gonna sell out for her squad like she did there. And her ball control, that's the thing that I'm most amused by on that play, was to put one arm out there and have it pop up right to where her teammate could get it. And North Carolina now with an 11-point lead here in the first set, and it's Sophie Hampton starting us off. The set to the middle, and that one comes down. Jordan Williams brings it home. That's her second kill of the match. And Simone Sims gets us going for Kansas State, and it's Haley Pierce. Was there a touch? No, she sent it far and wide. Simone Sims, who is one of their best servers on this squad. 7 service aces so far for her this season. Overpass. May pops it back up in the air off of the attack from the middle. And Sophie Hampton just has to get this one over. It's a free ball coming. A little miscommunication there. And now on the back set, it's Fox. Sophie Hampton! Wow, she really brings the boom when she wants. A little bit of a celebration between her and Bobbitt. The setter and outside hitter are connecting from all areas of the court. And now the captain, Maddie May, back to serve. It's Fox, and now to the middle, and that one is going to be hard to stop. Brenna Schmidt, who took that short set from Ava LeGrand, was right in her wheelhouse. And when I was talking to Coach Mansfield about LeGrand, he said that she's done a better job this season of setting the middles a little bit lower, giving it to them in their wheelhouse. There's a block on the other side. LeGrand got up there just on cue as I'm talking about her, and she's been the vocal leader for this squad the entire season so far. Coach Mansfield talks highly of her, though. That one goes into the net. And the Tar Heels with our first set point of this match between a Big 12 powerhouse and an ACC powerhouse. Zoe Barrett on set point. The dump down, and how about LeGrand? Coach Mansfield was telling me she is one of the most complete volleyball players he's ever seen, which you don't see too often, especially in this. She's had 30 or more assists in 3 of their last 4 matchups as well, and now Clinton from the back row, still set point for the Tar Heels. And there it is. Jackie Taylor finishes off set 1 for the Tar Heels. No surprise there, and Anaya Clinton got going as well with 2 kills of her own in that set. And to start us off right on cue, Jackie Taylor. She's 3 for 4 in this match and now collects another kill. She's had 5 or more kills in 3 straight matches. She had 5 against App State to go along with 5 blocks for 9.5 points. A long set to Myers, and a little bit too much for Sophie Hampton to handle. Look out. So Shaylee Myers, who's had 12 or more kills in 3 of their last 4 matchups, she's had 15 or more kills twice in the last 3 games that they've played in. Sophie Hampton with the pass to May. And now Thorpe from the right side. Here's the setup from LeGrand. And I think Clinton might have stepped in front of that line a little bit too far, and she did. North Carolina with an early lead here. And they're up by 1 point in the second set. Emily Bobbitt will be back to serve. So Bobbitt getting a little bit more run here in this contest. We saw her and Zoe Barrett switch off in their last match against App State. On the back set, there's Smith. Another back set, and that's a hard pound down. Myers from the right. And the lucky thing for Kansas State is that Shaylee Myers plays in the front row, both on the outside position and the right side position, or opposite. I don't know what a lot of people like to call it now. I call it the right side, though. Here's Sophie Hampton swinging through hands. It's Clinton trying to set it over, and Sadie Swift said no. Lainey Smith as well was up there. And it's the sophomore and the senior from that side getting the block. Sophie Hampton now in the back row. You'll see her play all 6 rotational spots on the floor for them. And that set just a little bit high and wide for Williams. Clinton's going to try. Haley Pierce setting it to the back left corner. It's Clinton through the hands of Swift. May's going to set up Smith on the right side, and that one will land in. I mean, I'm no geometrist or anything, if that's even a word, but the 90-degree angle on that ball coming straight down is something I would not want to stand in front of. It's Clinton. Had that one blocked in her face. On the back set now, here's Fox. Into hands of Pierce again. Pierce got up there, got a touch on it. Near side, Smith's gonna try it. And now Clinton. I mean, Sadie Swift is hard to get it by up front, and it's her and Smith combining for another block right up front. 3-point lead for North Carolina. So for the Tar Heels so far in this one, it's just not even getting the blocks. It's all the touches they're getting at the net to deter the shots from the Wildcats that have been so important for them in this match so far. The back set to Fox. She tries to place it in the corner. Was there a touch? Yes, there was on the Tar Heels side. And a much needed point for the Wildcats, who now trail by 2 and have the service coming. That kill comes from Reagan Fox. Fox is up to 2 kills so far in the match. It's Smith from the right, blocked back into the right corner. Brenna Schmidt barely even had to jump for that. I mean, you got 6'6" at the net. How much do you really have to jump? So the senior middle blocker showing up here in this second set. And now she'll try it against Smith. Clinton got a hand on it that time. It's Fox from the right side. May kicks it up for the Tar Heels. Back row attack from Sophie Hampton, where she's been so successful this season. Now Fox again, they've been feeding her. Was there a touch? No, it went far, and North Carolina gets another point. So it's Maddie May time. May so far this season with 4 service aces. Did not have one, though, against App State. Oh, my goodness. Brenna Schmidt. There's a lot of people that would not want to stand in front of one of her shots, and that's something Coach Mansfield told me they've been really working on, is those short sets to her. Right in her wheelhouse. That one dumped down by Ava LeGrand. K-State ties up this second set at 6. LeGrand's someone who can kind of do it all for the Wildcats at 6.5 points, 2 kills, 28 assists in their last contest. And there's Haley Pierce right on cue. Haley Pierce, who has been a nice left and right side presence for this squad. Still listed as a right side hitter, but I mean, really more playing from the outside position as that one skims across the net from Barrett. There are no lets in this sport, though, unlike in tennis, so it is live. That one, Schmidt taps it down and finds the donut in the defense. And now I would like a maple glazed. I don't know why I ever say donut. It's one of those food groups that's addictive, you know? Tastes good, though. Here's Anaya Clinton. Into the net. So Kansas State winning 5 of their first 6 matches this year, including a sweep of NC State, by the way. Trying to return to form after last year's finish of 10-17 overall. They did return 11 players, though, from last year's squad. Pretty much all of their rotational starters. Now Myers, I think I saw fire come out of the ball on that one. Wow, she brings it. And for an outside hitter and a right side hitter, she's hitting 386. Normally, if you're hitting around 250 as an outside hitter, that's considered good. I mean, 386 is incredible. Sophie Hampton blasts that one to Mars, and that one's a point for the Tar Heels. I think she might have heard me earlier when I said that she doesn't necessarily hit it as hard as maybe some of the other players on the floor, but her accuracy is great. That time she did hit it as hard as anybody has hit it in this contest. Myers, and a fan's going home with a souvenir on that one, courtesy of Shaylee Myers. Oh, actually, no, they have to give it back. That's tough. Ava LeGrand now back to serve after Shaylee Myers collects her 8th kill of the match, and we're tied up at 9. Here in the second set, it's Thorpe. Nice job there by Sims trying to take that one in, and it sent it just a little bit far. You know, I did see something on Twitter or X or whatever they call it, and they were asking a lot of people what you would want to change in the college sport of volleyball. And in the pros, actually, if the ball goes on the other side of the net like that, you can, and it's out of bounds, you can actually go and hit it back to your side if you can get it back over. And that's one rule a lot of people are wanting to change so far this season. And someone into the net for the Tar Heels. Kansas State has Myers back to serve in a tie game here in the second set. UNC leads after they won that first set, 1-0. A short set to Smith. Was there a touch? Yes, there was on the near side. And Lainey Smith gets her 4th point of the match. North Carolina by 1 here in set number 2. Tar Heels at 6-1 so far this season. Ranked here in the NCAA at number 25 by the AVCA. This is the 13th year that the Tar Heels have appeared in the AVCA coaches poll, and the 2nd consecutive season. They topped out last year at 25 as well. Long set to Clinton, who hits it from the far side. And now it's Haley Pierce. And just behind that back line. It was close. And you see Coach Shaw heading back towards that challenge card, and he's going to let him ride it out. Simone Sims. Right side attack from Smith. And now Clinton's going to get another swing at it, and she just blasts it through the hands on the opponent's side. Clinton, her 3rd kill of the match, as Kansas State retakes the lead by 1. Here in this second set, we've had 8 ties and now 1 lead change. Set to the near side to Pierce, who just taps it over the block. It's Clinton swinging and tooling it off of the block. Last year, the Tar Heels went 14-6 in the conference and were 13-2 overall at home. 23-8 record for UNC. Short set to a back row attack. And Schmidt blocked that one up front. I mean, hitting through Schmidt is like hitting through a brick wall. That's her second block of the match. Wildcats by 3. A short set to Smith, who goes across. Clinton, who's been great at swinging down the line, punches that one forward with her left. Now Haley Pierce brings that one down. Pierce with her 4th kill. Second most on this squad. Just behind Sophie Hampton, Maddie May serving this one away. UNC trailing by 2. It's Smith. Now near side Bobbitt gives it to Pierce. On the other side, Clinton's gonna send it over. Now Bobbitt back sets it to Smith, and she goes hard down the line for the kill. UNC trailing by 1. And getting the side out, Maddie May will send this one away. May finished with 13 digs in their last contest, and she just taps that one over. Nice save there by Fox. And that one will be a point for the Wildcats. So in this set, I think you're really seeing more of the production from the veterans on this squad who have been here before. As Pierce hits that one over, set up coming from Pon to Clinton, and she gets that one to go. Clinton, her 6th kill of the match. 3-point lead for the Wildcats. And when I was talking to Coach Mansfield, he was telling me that he was very thankful that in this offseason, they didn't have any transfers out. They had 11 returners from the last year, and all they were trying to do this season with the freshmen was add to the culture and push the program to its peak. Set over as Schmidt taps it up in the front row, and this one's a free ball coming for North Carolina. Back set to Pierce as she just taps that one over. Schmidt on the slide. Schmidt again. I mean, she's just getting touches on everything, and this time she didn't even hit it as hard as she possibly could. Pierce a little bit out of position as she was telling her huddle there going into the circle. Wildcats by 4. Here's Kaylee Pon, who's one of the freshmen that has come in and really solidified a starting role with this squad. The back set to Smith, and she hits it into the block of Clinton. And Clinton benefiting from 6'6" Brenna Schmidt next to her. And North 12 feet. Kaylee Pon, who's definitely been one to push Simone Sims pretty much every single day. Point there for North Carolina on the service error. 6 service errors so far in this contest for Kansas State, none for North Carolina. Their services have been really clean, and I'm glad I didn't just broadcasters jinx that one. Myers flew in from outer space, and by outer space I mean that back line for the kill. Myers gets her 9th kill of the match. And so Clinton is going to check out. Here comes Alex Kluckvin, who is one of the freshmen for this squad. Does not have a service ace yet this season. Played for Club Adidas Dynasty in high school, which was one of the top national teams. Brenna Schmidt rejected that one. Schmidt with her 4th block of the match. Short set. Taylor swinging from the front row. Sims is going to keep this one alive. It's close to the net. And that one goes a little bit far off of Myers' hands. An attack error for her. That's just her first attack error so far in this contest. She's hitting .500 though. Much needed point for North Carolina, and here's Haley Pierce. Myers tooling it off of the block. Her 10th kill of this match. Last year, Shaylee Myers played in 25 matches as a junior, had 185 kills, averaging about 2.5 kills per set. Her season high was 18. Already has blown by that a couple of times this season. Sophie Hampton, she's hard to stop on the other side, getting her 6th kill of the match. Hampton's had 10 or more kills in 6 of their last 7 matches. And she's gradually gained her way up to this 6 rotational starting role each year she's played in this system. Myers trying to go over the block, and Swift was up there with Thorpe. And that time, that big crush coming from Myers again. 11 kills for the senior. She was her program leader in kills in high school at Lincoln Southwest with 1,536 and hit .372. And that got her a lot of big looks from some big schools, and she chose the Wildcats. Thorpe sent that one into the universe, and Myers hits the pin on that attempt, and the Tar Heels get a point right back. Bobbitt is back to serve. Bobbitt with 1 service ace so far this season. Setup coming from LeGrand, and in the middle, there is Jordan Williams. Haven't called her name in a bit. That is her 3rd kill of the match. Jordan Williams, another senior returner on this squad, averaging just under 2 kills per set, and has the highest hitting percentage on this squad at .524. That's a number. It's a number not many people really get to. Seven service errors now for Kansas State. Here's Sophie Hampton. Clinton threw some hands on the block. Haley Pierce rising up on the outside. It's Fox into the hands of Pierce for the block. Haley Pierce had 1 block against App State in their 3-1 win on Tuesday night. And gets her first block in this contest here. Sophie Hampton with her team trailing by 4. It's Clinton again. And a little bit too hard for May to handle. Set point here in this second set for Kansas State. One thing you'll notice though, especially in college sports, is the pace of play is so different when different teams play each other. This game is going so much quicker than the last one, and there is a set 2 victory. It's an ace for Simone Sims, her 8th service ace of the season, and a 25.9%. Back on their original sides that they started on for set number 1, and here's Julia Bollinger. And that is the first service error for North Carolina in the match. Kansas State takes the first lead here in set number 3. Shaylee Myers leads all scorers in the match right now with 11 kills on 22 total attempts. Only 2 errors on her swing. She's hitting .409. A little bit above her season average of .386. Now on the near side, here's Chelsea Thorpe. Nice dive in the back row to save that one. And now Myers swinging right through a block as Barrett sets this one up for her squad. Now other side, That one sent right backwards. Sophie Hampton. Near side Myers. Her 12th kill of the match. Myers has now had 12 or more kills in 4 of her last 5 games. And in the last week now, she's had 27 kills in total. At least I think that's what 15 plus 12 is right now. Yeah, she had 15 in her last game, 12 in this one. 27. I'm not a mathematician, but that does add up. Hampton, other side. Near side Myers, trying to push it off of the block there. May setting up Thorpe on the right side. She's going to tap this one over the line, and it was a little bit too much for them to handle. But it still looks like an 100-mile-an-hour shot in the stat sheet, so that's all that matters. Chelsea Thorpe collects her 4th kill on 9 attempts, hitting .444. Does not have an error yet on any of her attacks. Kansas State, a 2-point lead here in the 3rd set. Kansas State picked to finish middle of the pack in the Big 12 preseason poll, but obviously doing a little bit better than what that preseason poll showed. Sophie Hampton, as that one's kicked in the air by Legrand. Sims will set up Myers, and May pops this one in the air. It's still playable for Bollinger, and now Sophie Hampton just gets this one over. It's a free ball for the Wildcats. Fox from the right. That's a point. Reagan Fox, a redshirt sophomore, averaging over 1.5 kills per set so far this season. She picks up her 4th kill in this one. Thorpe attacking. Myers with the swing. Kansas State out to a 5-1 lead early. And Tar Heels are good in 90s and 2000s under legendary coach Susie Fritz. And including that Elite 8 appearance in 2003. From the right side, it's Fox, still alive. One too many touches for UNC there. K-State up by 5. Hard part about stopping Kansas State is they hit really well. I mean, only 198 so far in this contest as an ace comes in. 2nd one of the match for Kansas State. Legrand gets her 1st of the match and her 10th of the season. First Wildcat into double figures in the service category. That one will be a service error. But this team, Kansas State as a whole this season, has been hitting over 300 in quite a few of their matches. 4 of their last 6 matches, their team has hit 300 and above. Fox on the near side. Sophie Hampton right through the hands of Williams. Back set to Myers. Maddie May keeps it alive. Sophie Hampton with the final word in the rally. Hampton with her 7th kill. And that one goes right into the net, so a 3rd service error for North Carolina. And it's been the hot hand, Shaylee Myers, who's back to serve. As that one goes wide, Shaylee Myers, excuse me, with that service ace. 3rd service ace of the match for Kansas State. Hampton almost jumped out of the gym for that one. That was incredible. Sophie Hampton gets the point right back and now has 8 kills on 22 total attempts. She's hitting .227 so far, and here she is serving this one away. Hampton's got 3 service aces so far this season. Nice serve receive by Clinton there as they tried to give it back to her. Swift eating up front. It's Clinton getting her second chance for the attack, and maybe a miscommunication on spacing there for UNC. And now Simone Sims is back to serve for Kansas State, who's up by 6 here. Another point for the Wildcats. North Carolina currently hitting 192 in this match, and in their last few games where they've seen success as they pick up a point there. As a team, they've been hitting 285 or better in 3 of their last 4 matches. Obviously not against South Carolina, but in their wins hitting above 285, and they're at 192 here. 200 currently in this set. Schmidt sent that one wide right. UNC trailing by 5, and here's Maddie May. Her second service on this possession. Sims pops it up. LeGrand, Clinton through hands for the kill. Clinton now has 9 kills. Tough serve receive there for North Carolina, and now a free ball to work with for the Wildcats. It's a back row attack from Myers, and North Carolina gets this one over. A nice job by Smith diving there in the front row for that one. A set to Haley Pierce, and she finds the donut in the defense, but I believe called for a lift there. And the point will go to the Wildcats, who are currently, if it stands, up by 7 here in the third set. That's Taylor in the middle. Now Clinton from the outside. Clinton is unstoppable so far. Her 10th kill of the match. This is her 6th time in 25 ranked team in the country based on the AVCA poll. North Carolina also 2-0 versus Kansas State in these teams' history, and that a little bit too much for Sims to handle. Haley Pierce gets the point. Zoe Barrett is now back to serve. Near side Clinton. Sophie Hampton diving to keep this one alive as Taylor puts it over. Clinton on the other side, free ball coming a little bit out of system though for the Tar Heels. And now Clinton gets an actual attack from the outside and puts it down. Clinton with her 11th kill of the match. Had 8 in their last contest against Northern Colorado. 11 points as well, and that'll be a Tar Heels point off of the service error. That'll be the 10th service error for Kansas State in this match. And the service has been such a big part of Kansas State's game as well. 32 service aces coming into this match 15 for their opponents. And there is Schmidt again. That short set to her has been working all night long. Schmidt with her 6th kill of the match. As she will check out. And Jordan Williams will be back in to run it from the middle. Sophie Hampton, a little too much for Alex Kluckvin in the back row. And Sophie Hampton, 9 kills so far. It's Jackie Taylor into the net, and the 4th service error for UNC. Here comes Kansas State and Ava LeGrand, who has been a grand server for them. She's got that fast floater that is flat for the squad. 3 Fs, as Coach Mansfield calls it. Fast, float, and fast. That shot, was there a touch? No, there wasn't, from the right side. Kansas State pulling away. It's a 9-point lead for the Wildcats as LeGrand gets this one going. The set to Sophie Hampton, who tools that one right down off of the block for a kill. Sophie Hampton in double figures, 10 kills for the junior. She's now had 10 or more kills in 7 of their last 8 matches. Starting us off is Bobbitt on the back set. Here's Myers, kicked in the air by Bollinger. It's still alive, look out. Is Maddie May okay? Yes, she is. Potentially dangerous play there. Maddie May, though, great job. And they are going to give her a sec to shake that one off. May, one of the grinders on this squad, as Coach Shaw says. She's one of the hardest working players in the gym at all points in time. Sophie Hampton keeping this one alive, and this one Smith gets right back over. On the near side set, Clinton! She jumped from Kansas on that one. Kansas State has doubled the amount of points that UNC has scored in this 3rd set. They're up by 10. Another ace, the 4th for Kansas State in the match. Shaylee Myers. That is her 2nd of this match and her 6th of the season. She'll try it again. Serve received there by Pierce. Successful that time. Sophie Hampton swung a little bit hard there. Went a little bit too sharp cross on that one. Kansas State up by 12 here in the 3rd set. Myers again. Drops that one in. Bobbitt. Hampton hits the pin. Kansas State 2 points away here from a 2-1 set lead in Carmichael Arena. May on the good serve receive. Bobbitt gives it back to Smith, who they're now trying on the outside, and she gets a much needed kill for the Tar Heels. They needed that one to fall. And Lainey Smith, who's from Durham, North Carolina, went to Chapel Hill High School, gets that one to go. Coming off of a match where she had 7 kills, 9 points. Clinton on the other side, tough to block. Clinton's arm is made of rubber. She let that one go. That is Clinton's 13th kill of the match. It's set point for Kansas State as the libero Simone Sims gets us going here. Bobbitt on the back set. Smith pushing that one over. And a little bit too much on the UNC side. What Coach Mansfield has been telling me is true. They've been really trying to add to the culture and push the program in the direction that they want. And they start this one off with their 5th service ace of the match. This team has had 5 sweeps in their first 6 matches that they've played in. So they've shown a lot of consistency so far this season. Haley Pierce had that one sent backwards on the near side. Now she's going to try again in the middle. Williams doing a nice job of not letting anything get over, and this time it'll be Lainey Smith to tool it off of the block. Smith, the 2nd most kills on UNC. That's her 7th. Lainey Smith now with her 7th kill there. Has had 7 or more kills in 4 of their last 5 matchups. And a fastball coming in from Kansas State there. Kansas State as a team hitting .291 coming into this contest, hitting .241 in this one. The block has been pretty good for North Carolina, although we didn't see too many in that 2nd set. 6 total blocks in the ball game for North Carolina. Does that one sneak in? Yes, it does. Nice drop shot there by Haley Pierce, who collects her 7th kill of the match. Pierce, who was a sophomore last year at Virginia Tech, had 331 kills for the Hokies, and another point for the Tar Heels there. UNC takes the lead here by 1. Tough setup there for LeGrand, and that swing goes wide. So it was the pass initially that LeGrand really couldn't hang on to or do anything with. North Carolina by 2. Fox. May kicks this one up. A nice pass to Hampton. And now Pierce gets this one over. It's near side, tap down. May diving again. It's Thorpe from the right. Chelsea Thorpe, her 5th kill. She's now hit also 300 in back-to-back matches. She's hitting 333 right now in this one. Fox. Near side Pierce. Someone into the net for the Wildcats there, and North Carolina a 4-point lead here in the 4th set. Already 1 tie score and a lead change here in the 4th set. Up front, Pierce and Taylor weren't letting that one get over. Zoe Barrett. Myers is so tough to stop. Her 16th kill of the match, hitting .438. By the way, Myers has now had 15 or more kills 3 times in the last 4 games. Pierce off of hands. The setup for Myers in the back row. Nice job by Barrett in the back row for the Tar Heels. May kicking this one up. It's Barrett, and now Pierce who tools it off of the block. So it's Maddie May and Zoe Barrett on the defensive side that really are for this team, but this defense remains elite with libero Maddie May leading a unit that's posted 50 or more digs in every single match, and you saw it there on display. Now the short set to Clinton. Back row attack coming from Pierce. It's the back set to Fox, who was on fire in that first set, and she misses wide left on that one. North Carolina by 6. It's Pierce to get us going. Hampton. And it's Myers, brings the boom. 17 kills for Shaylee Myers in this contest. And if I'm a Big 12 team looking at this Kansas State squad, I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to deter Myers. And this one, Sophie Hampton, 8-ball corner pocket shot for the kill. Sophie Hampton with her 11th kill gives North Carolina a 6-point lead here in the 4th set. Hampton appeared in 29 matches last year, started in 27 of them for the Tar Heels. It's Clinton right off the hands in the middle. Thorpe, seatbelt gang with with Lauren Shutter. North Carolina with a 7-point lead here in the 4th set. They've been impressive in this one so far. Hitting .202 now in this contest. Back row attack from Myers off of the hands of Zoe Barrett in the back row. That'll be a point for Kansas State. They needed that one. Still trailing by 6, but they have the service now. And Kaylee Pond will get this one going. Barrett from the front to Sophie Hampton. Finds the money. Hampton, her 12th kill. Sophie Hampton is hitting 402 of her last 3 contests. A little bit lower than that. She's got those 5 swinging attack errors, but they've given her 30 total attacks. Good for most on the squad so far. And now Bollinger getting this one going. Up front! How about Smith getting up there? Emily Bobbitt now, after getting the last point, back to serve again. She's a transfer from Iowa State where she appeared in 20 matches for them. And that one dumped down in the middle. Lauren Shutter. In the last 4 seasons. But UNC's goal this season is to return to that NCAA tournament and compete in the ACC here, and LeGrand dumps that one down. That's just her 2nd kill of the match. But she's hitting .270. So you talk about a leader of this team, and it's your setter. It's a lot of good things going for you. Up front, there's Shutter. Far side attack from Myers. Hampton, and she left that one wide right. Kansas State trailing by 7 here in the 4th set. In case State doesn't have another timeout here in this 4th set. Clinton getting this one going. Hampton, and that has been her shot this entire match. That corner pocket shot, they have not figured out how to cover that one yet. And now she'll be back to serve with her 13 kills on the match. Sophie Hampton, 31 aces last season. 3 so far this year. LeGrand setting up Myers, who taps that one into the block. And it looked like for a second May kept it alive. And it's almost like nothing happened. We traveled back in time, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't see anything here. Hampton, a little bit of a tough pass there for LeGrand, and they went right back to Myers on the outside. Now on the slide, it's Schmidt, popped in the air by Bobbitt. May's going to Pierce. Tooled off of the block. Haley Pierce, her 10th kill. Make that 11, actually. She's now had 9 or more kills in 6 of their last 7 matches. Sophie Hampton again. 3 service aces on the season for the junior. She's averaging about 3.5 kills per set as well, and they're not afraid to give it to her in the back row. That one blocked back to infinity. It's kept alive by Myers. Got over by Pond. Short set, Shutter taps it over the block for the kill. How about the junior coming in here late in the match and already making her presence felt? It's her 2nd kill. Sophie Hampton again. Nice float serve. It goes to that back left corner. And LeGrand had that one tooled off of the block. She set that up for Myers, and Myers finished it. And those two have a special connection as well. Ava LeGrand and Shaylee Myers obviously played together last couple of seasons. Haley Pierce, tough for Pond to handle in that back row, and now UNC back to a 10-point lead. Maddie May. Sophie Hampton sneaks that one in. Hampton with her 14th kill of the match. UNC is up by 11. On the back set, tap over the block from Williams. Now a slide, and Myers got up there. She jumped out of the gym for that one. So the one column that Shaylee Myers, in the stats column I should say, that she did not satisfy here was blocks, and now she's got a block. So she's got 1 assist, 2 service aces, 2 digs, 19 kills. That one just gets over. North Carolina doing a great job of keeping that one alive. LeGrand to Myers. Yes. 20 kills for Shaylee Myers. I mean, Shaylee Myers has been their hot hand this entire season, but my oh my, is she impressive every single game. So she ties her season high of 20 kills, which she set against UMBC on August 29th this season. And there's another point. A 4-0 scoring run now for Kansas State, who only tricked. we're back here for Kansas State and North Carolina. I mean, these teams are throwing haymakers at each other, and Ava LeGrand starting us off as Kansas State's trailing by 7, and Jordan Williams will make it by 6. Williams has a rocket for a leg to get up there. Wow. K-State with a lot of momentum right now, trailing by 6, and that is their 11th service error of this match. North Carolina first team to 20, but Coach Shaw will tell you those final 5 points are the hardest. It's an ace. First ace of this entire match for North Carolina. Zoe Barrett, one of the captains for this squad, collects her 6th of the season. Back to an 8-point lead for North Carolina. It's Myers. Was there a touch? No. She sent that one wide. That is just her 3rd attack error in 42 total swings. She's hitting still above 400 in this match. North Carolina on a 3-0 scoring run. From the outside, that one put right back down. It's Chelsea Thorpe and Jackie Taylor. UNC with 9 total team blocks now. Chelsea Thorpe with her 3rd block. Taylor combining with her 2nd. Pierce got a hand on that as it came across the near side. They're gonna give it right back to her. Maddie May gets it back. Nice job by Williams for Kansas State. Williams got a hand on that ball again from Hampton. Tapped over. Chelsea Thorpe up front eating for North Carolina, and here comes a free ball. Yes! Haley Pierce putting that one in. It's her 13th kill of the match, and it's set point for North Carolina. That one rolls around on top of the net. Chelsea Thorpe punishing that one for a set victory. Set on a 6-0 scoring run, and as a team hit 400 in that 4th set. So now Ava LeGrand's gonna get a chance to start this one off, and Chelsea Thorpe rejected that like an Instagram DM. First point of this 5th set going to Thorpe, who you could see there, she is their energy factor in this gym. Schmidt on the other side gets one right back. Brenna Schmidt has been fantastic so far this season. She's hitting .386. And it hasn't just been the blocking for her, it's been her swings as well. She's hitting .400 in this one. That one just grazes the net, it's playable. Haley Pierce sends that one far, and Kansas State takes their first lead of set number 5. Here's Emerson Van Lannen. And the freshman hits that one into the net. We're tied back up at 2. Haley Pierce now on the other side. Pierce is 13 kills for this North Carolina squad. It's Myers tapping it over the block, and it goes right through the hands of Thorpe. And K-State with a 1-point lead again, 3-2. And when I was talking to Coach Mansfield, he was telling me he would give this team a B+ for where they're at so far in this season. He said he believes in this team and has high standards and high hopes for them. He would say an A- after those first 4 games, and obviously that one game in their path really got them. Was there a touch on that swing? Yes, there was. Kansas State up to a 2-point lead. Shaylee Myers again. She's got 22 kills now. One less than her career high, I believe. And Chelsea Thorpe hits that one wide right. Kansas State by 3. Here's LeGrand. On the back set to Thorpe. Clinton keeps that one in, and Sims gets this one over. Miscommunication there for May, and Myers ties her career high in kills. Check out the total attack numbers in this one. Kansas State, 146 total attacks. They're hitting 199 in this contest on their 53 kills. They've had 6 different players with 10 or more kills in at least one match this season, and so far in this one they have Myers and Clinton. And Sophie Hampton, her hang time is real, and she gets the kill from the outside. Sophie Hampton with her 15th kill of the match. She's hitting 250. That one goes into the net. Julia Bollinger. And costly 5th service error for North Carolina. And it's the late game service errors that hurt you the most. Myers from the back row now. Thorpe from the right side tools that one off of the block from Clinton. Chelsea Thorpe, her 7th kill. Thorpe has hit 300 in back-to-back matches. She's hit 312, now 3 matches in a row. Played in 31 matches in 26 starts last year as a sophomore. LeGrand hits that one off of the scoreboard. It's still live though, and Myers gets it over. Hampton blocked. Kansas State is feeling it. And we'll switch sides here with Kansas State, the first team, to 8 points. K-State up by 4. Clearly they're feeling good so far. And for a team that has had a really balanced attack, they have 3 players averaging double-digit kills across their last 4 matches. Shaylee Myers with 23 so far in this one. Anaya Clinton with 13, and Brenna Schmidt just behind them with 7, but she's hitting 400. Here's Sims, the libero. Pierce on the serve receive there. Hampton. Now Clinton. Right into the block. Lainey Smith in the middle with Lauren Shutter, the junior. And that'll give Sophie Hampton a chance to get back and help her team get on a roll with the service. UNC trailing by 3. Fox on that serve receive. Schmidt and Shutter punched it right back. Here, a 5-set thriller. They trail by 2 to Kansas State, who won that 2nd and 3rd set. Here's Sophie Hampton. A little bit of a tough serve receive there for Myers as Sims just has to pop this one over. May's gonna give it to Bobbitt. Now Pierce, and Sims keeps this one alive. Clinton now into the block of Smith. Back row attack from Myers. A new career high in kills. Shaylee Myers, her previous season high of 23 kills she got freshman season. Now here she is as a senior. Snaps that one. The back set, the swing, the kill. Lainey Smith, when you need her most, she appears. Lainey Smith gets her 7th kill of the match. She's had 7 or more kills in 4 of their last 5 games now. On the slide, Schmidt is going to send that one off of the body of Haley Pierce and gets her team to 10 points, the first to 10. Here in the 5th set, again, we're going to only 15 points in set number 5, and you got to win by 2. We're tied up at 2 sets apiece. On the back set, a little bit too far for Smith to handle it. Now Myers, that one popped in the air by Bobbitt. Pierce, now Smith with the kill. Haley Smith, or excuse me, Lainey Smith, lighten that one up. That is Smith's 8th kill of the match. By the way, Lainey Smith also has 6 blocks. Holy cow. Near side attack for Myers. As that one touches the pin, Kansas State back up by 3. Both of these squads going tit for tat, throwing haymakers at each other. Anything they can to get their team a victory here. This would be a marquee win for either side. Barrett, Pierce now tried it there. A tough setup as players collide. That one tapped over the block. Up front, Williams, send it backwards. Now Pierce. Myers tried to put it down with Williams. Thorpe to the left side. It's Myers again tapping it over the block. And Zoe Barrett saves that one, and Myers is gonna try again. Maddie May has been lights out this game. Hampton dumped over, out of the stretch from Hampton. It was too far for her. Who's got 26. So she's had 12 or more digs in now all 7 matches and has reached her season high in digs. Shout out to the libero. That one, a little tap over. Zoe Barrett couldn't get it far enough to the left. And now UNC is gonna need the test of what the other team is going to continue to throw at you in those 5 sets. They currently lead by 5. Kansas State 2 points away. Barron up front, and Chelsea Thorpe gets a much-needed point, snaps a 3-0 scoring run from the Wildcats. Thorpe now with 8 kills. She's had 8 kills in 5 of their last 7 games. She had 13 matches last year with double-doubles. She's been fantastic in this one, and Myers makes it match point on the other side. Shaylee Myers, her 26th kill. Kansas State trying to upset UNC at home. Thorpe gets the point there, a little bit too far out of the reach of Anaya Clinton. A little bit of life left in this UNC team with their backs against the wall. Thorpe with her 9th kill, hitting .368. Here's Julia Bollinger, who started us off. She's known as the glue player for this squad. Nice serve by her. They're giving it back to LeGrand. Down goes number 25. Myers with the final kill of the match. Her 27th kill, a new career high for Shaylee Myers, who's been in this program since her freshman